Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, we'll see the real world use case of Lambda expressions. Well, we are going to see how to sort a list of employees by their salary in ascending order and descending order using Lambda expressions. So basically, we are going to use a Lambda expression to implement a comparator interface. Well, comparator interface is a functional interface, and we can use the Lambda expression to implement the comparator functional interface. Alright, so let us go ahead and let us see how to sort the list of employees by their salary in ascending order and descending order by using Lambda expressions. So let's create an example. So go to our project, go to a Lambda package, right click on it, new, and then choose Java class. Let us give class name as sort employee list example. Alright, next within this class, let's create a main method. Well, we are going to sort a employee custom class objects. So let us first create a employee class over here. So just type class employee. Within this employee class, let us define the instance variables private int id, and then private string employee name, and then private int age, and then private int salary. Next, let us create a constructor for this employee class. So just right click, generate, and then choose constructor, and then select all these fields, click on OK. Next, let us also create a getter setter methods. So just right click, generate, and then select getter and setter, and choose all these fields, click on OK. Next, let us also create a toString method. So here right click, generate, and choose toString, select all these fields, click on OK. Perfect. Now we have created custom employee class. Next, go to the main method over here, and here let us create a list of employee objects. So here just type list. List is a generic, just pass employee as a type, and let's give the reference variable name as employees, and then new array list. Perfect. Next, let us add employee objects to the list. So here employees dot add, and then new employee. Let us give employee ID 1, and then employee name Ramesh, and let's give employee age 30, and let's give salary, let us say 50,000. Perfect. So similarly, let's add a few more employees. Perfect. Now we have 4 employees. Okay. Well, first we're gonna see the traditional way, like how we can sort a list of employees by their salary in a ascending and descending order. So in order to sort the employee objects by their fields, we can use comparator interface. So here what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a class, and let's give class name as sort employee, and this class implements a comparator interface. So just call the comparator interface over here, and then pass employee as a type. So comparator is a generic interface, and we have to pass the type over here. In our case, employee is the type. Next, if you go inside this comparator interface, this comparator interface is a functional interface. It has a method compare. So let us override this compare method and provide the implementation. So let's go back to our class over here, and just mouse over on this sort employee class, click on this implement methods, and here just choose this compare method and click on OK. Perfect. So here let us go to the return statement and just call object1 dot get salary, and then minus object2 dot get salary. That's it. So this is the logic to sort the employee by their salary in a ascending order. Okay. So here basically this compare method returns the positive if the object1's salary is greater than object2's salary, and compare method returns 0 if both the salaries are equal, and compare method returns negative if the object1 salary is lower than the object2's salary. Okay, so this is how basically the compare method works. Next, go to main method, and here just call collections utility class. So make sure that you import collections utility class from java.util package. This class has a static method called sort, and look at here, there are two overloaded sort methods. We are going to use The first one, it takes two parameters. First is the list, second is the comparator. So just call this method and pass employees list as a first parameter and the object of this sort employee class as a second parameter. Okay, and this sort employee class basically implements comparator interface. Okay, so this will basically sort employees by salary in ascending order. Okay, for example, here let us put the system.out.println and just print the employees. And next let us run the program, and you can see the output over here. So you can see salary 45,000 followed by 50,000 followed by 75,000 followed by 2,50,000. Okay, so here let us remove this 0 from here and save the file and again run the program. And now you can see the salary 25,000 followed by 45 followed by 50,000 followed by 75,000. Okay, so this is how we can sort the employees by their salary in ascending order. Next, let us see how to sort the employees by their salary in a descending order. Well, it's pretty simple. We just have to swap the references. So if you go to compare method, here we have used object1.getSalary minus object2getSalary. So in order to sort the employees by their salary in a descending order, we just have to swap these two references. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a separate example for this. So here just copy and paste it and just call it as sort employee descending, and here just swap the references from object 1 to object 2 and here from object 2 to object 1. That's it. Next, go to main method and here just call collections utility class. It has a sort method and then pass employees and then object of this sort employee descending class. Next, just put the system.out.println and just pass the employees. Okay, so this will sort the employees by salary in a descending order. Next, let us run the program, and here you can see the output over here. So this first one is to sort the employees by salary in ascending order, and this second line is to sort the employees by salary in a descending order. And if you can notice the salary value 75,000, 50,000, 45,000 and 25,000. Okay, so this is how we can sort the employee by their salary in a descending order. Now let us go ahead and use Lambda expression to sort the employees by their salary in ascending order and descending order. Well, here you can see the comparator interface. If we go inside comparator interface source code, you can see comparator is a functional interface and it has abstract method compare. So let us go ahead and use Lambda expression to implement this comparator functional interface. So let's go back to our example over here. Well, go to the main method over here, and here let me write the comment using Lambda expression. Alright, so if you can notice here, the sort employee class basically has a compare method implementation. So let us go ahead and let's convert this method into Lambda expression. So just copy this method and here paste it and get rid of this @override annotation. And here let us assign the Lambda expression to a variable of type comparator functional interface. So here just call comparator, and notice the comparator interface is a generic interface from java.util package. So just call it and just pass the type employee, and let us give the variable name as employee comparator. Perfect. Next, here let us remove the unnecessary parts from this expression. So here just remove this public. Public is not required because Lambda expression is isolation of class or object. Next, let us remove the return type because Java compiler will automatically infer the return type, and Lambda expression don't have a name, so let us remove the name as well. Next, here if you look at the Lambda syntax over here, Lambda syntax basically consists of three parts: parameters followed by the Lambda symbol and then followed by Lambda body, and at the end just put the semicolon. So this is your Lambda expression. Next, let us simplify this Lambda expression further. Like here we have parameter type employee, right? So let us remove this employee type from here because Java compiler is smart enough to automatically infer the type of the parameters as well. Next, Lambda body has a single statement. So let us go ahead and remove the open and curly braces as well. So here just remove the open and curly braces, and also remove this return keyword as well. So this is your lambda expression. Next, let us call the collections utility class. It has a sort method. Next, pass employees and then pass this employee comparator. Okay, so this is how we can use a lambda expression to implement the comparator functional interface and pass that reference variable here to the sort method. So this will sort the employees by salary in a ascending order. Okay, for example here, let me comment out this code and let us run the program. Notice here we haven't printed the output. So here what we will do, we will put the system.out.println statement and then print the employees. Next, let us run the program again, and here you can see the output. Salary 25,000 followed by 45,000 and then 50,000 and then 75,000. Okay, so employees are basically sorted by their salary in ascending order. Okay, and again notice here, instead of passing this variable to the sort method, we can directly pass a lambda expression to this sort method as well. For example, let me copy this lambda expression and here just remove this variable and just pass the lambda expression directly and get rid of this line of code. Okay, so this is how we can pass the lambda expression as a parameter to the method. Next, let us rerun the program again and you can see the output, same output. Okay, perfect. Now let us see how to sort the employees by salary in a descending order as well. So here it's pretty simple, just copy this piece of code and just paste it over here, and here just swap the references from object 1 to object 2 and here from object 2 to object 1. So this will sort the employees by salary in a descending order. Okay, for example, let us run the program and you can see here the second statement, salary 75,000, 50,000, 45,000 and 25,000. Okay, perfect. So this is how we can use a lambda expression to sort the employees by their salary in ascending order as well as descending order. Okay, perfect.